and welcome back to Our Man in Prague. And because today's a bank holiday in the UK, that means I get a day off here in the Czech Republic. The weather is still glorious this summer, so I've decided to get out of the city and head to an area called Bohemian Switzerland, which is in the north of the Czech Republic. So we're going to check it out, see if it really looks like Switzerland, see if there's cowbells ringing, snow-capped peaks and so on. And we're going to try and scale one of the huge peaks up there, see what's at the top. So we've now arrived in the Bohemian Switzerland, and we're going to scale one of its tallest peaks in the next hour or so. I've not got any crampons, I've not got any rock climbing gear, so hopefully we'll be okay. And also, later on I'll tell you why it's called Bohemian Switzerland. I've noticed a lot of people wearing hiking boots and climbing boots, but I'm not that well prepared. Not a regular hiker, to be honest, so I'm just in my old trainers. So starting my ascent now, and I'm still in the town at the bottom of the hill, which is a little bit touristy, to be honest. There's some tacky shops, but there's also some nice looking hotels. So heading up to start our ascent soon. So walking up to the mountain, you notice that there has obviously been a huge forest fire here at some point. The actual reality has a bit more intrigue to it, to be honest. Apparently what happened is a disgruntled National Park ranger was sacked, and he wasn't very happy about being sacked. So to get back his bosses, he decided to burn down the whole forest. And that's what you can see now. The results of this fella's sacking and his attempt to get back at him. Apparently he got sent down for about 10 years for that, which, judging by the amount of damage he did, I'm not surprised. I was just thinking, for my Czech followers, probably don't understand that word, disgruntled, but look it up, it means not very happy, basically. He was disgruntled. It's starting to get quite steep now. Just turn the camera around. You probably can't tell from there. And we're going right to the top of that hill on the right. So I've walked quite a long way now, and you can still see the extent of the damage caused by this forest fire. It's massive. It was a little bit cloudier early on today. Still a few clouds in the sky up there, but it's still pretty much the middle of August, and it's very warm for this trek. So just to make it a bit more difficult, the path has now become cobbled. So there's some useful information. We're about halfway up now. This is talking about the forest. I'm not going anywhere, I'm just changing. I will be healthy and strong again. I'm just taking a breath for new growth. Be there with me. Nice positive sentiments. As the shouting of the firefighters who had just fought a hard battle with the wall of fire echoed all around, as the air was still full of uncertainty, new life was being born out of the ashes. And the path has now turned from cobble to sand. And sand is not always the easiest to walk on. always get a runner showing us up. So I think we're coming to the edge of where the damage from the fire was done. You can still see quite a few dead trees on the side there. But on this side, we've got nice green trees, as they should be. And interestingly, these little signs that you see, actually all around the world, it's the international signs for tracks, you know, trails, walking trails and so on. And they were actually invented in the Czech Republic. Ooh. Getting thirsty again, but I believe I'm getting closer to the top, I hope. So I think I'll save it to the better drink when we get to the top. Here's another one of these footpath signs. And I believe that red means it's one of the easy ones, which I suppose it's not difficult, but depending on your age and your fitness level, I'm not sure whether you'd class it as easy. Little tip, if you are considering coming here, it's actually a Monday today, normal Monday in the Czech Republic, and it's quite busy. So, probably a good idea to avoid weekends. And I thought I was near the top before, but I was clearly wrong. It just keeps getting steeper and steeper. Steps now. Oh, now steeper steps. Oh, check this out. God, proper sweating now. It's all right for them, they're coming down. And if you look up there, that is where we're aiming for. So at least the end is in sight. I've just got to crack on. Worth noting that when you get to the top, you've actually got to pay to get in. Put it down. Just one, please. Just one.
Just one, yes.
Yeah.
By card, so
Yeah, please.
5 crowns. Press crowns or
Crowns, please.
crowns?
Yeah.
Then you have it.
Thank you.
Crowns.
Yeah.
Would you like the receipt?
No, I'm okay. Děkuji. So I'm in now, got my ticket. And as you would expect with this being the Czech Republic, you don't get an attraction such as this without having a pub. With a view. And if you wondered how the people in the restaurant get all the food and drink up here, it's via this dodgy old looking lift. Ooh, I don't like the look of the drop there. Oh, still not quite there. Just stopped off for something to drink at the cafe at the bottom. Well, not at the bottom, the cafe at the top. Well, not exactly the top. Oh, and this actually is the top. I'm just going to go and have a look at the lookout place over here. Oh. So to give you an idea whereabouts in the Czech Republic the Bohemian Switzerland is, it's right in the top left hand corner, and where I parked the car earlier was literally about 1 kilometre from the border with Germany. Time for the descent. So just chilling for a minute on the way back down, having a drink, getting to the bottom now. But as we were saying earlier about the reason why it's called the Bohemian Switzerland, it's because it was inspired by a Swiss artist, well, 2 Swiss artists called Adrian Zing and Anton Graf, who came here, and it reminded them of their homeland in Switzerland. I'm not sure why really, because to be honest it doesn't really look like Switzerland, but if that's what they thought, it seemed to have stuck, and it is the Bohemian Switzerland. So it's been a bit of a trek up to the top, probably not much by more experienced walkers' standards, but good hike for me. Oh, nearly there, back to the car. So I'm going to head back to Prague, and I think I'll try and find somewhere to get a bite to eat on the way back. So I'll probably join you there. So that's it from my little solo trip to Bohemian Switzerland, or Czech Switzerland. It's been a great little day out, to be honest. And I did say I was trying to find a nice Czech pub with a beer garden on the way back, but I couldn't find any that were easy to stop at, so ended up at McDonald's. Anyway, if you are thinking of visiting Bohemian Switzerland, it's definitely worth checking out, especially if you've got a bit longer in the Czech Republic. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and come back and check out one of my new videos soon from our man in Prague.